Evening. I am back with a vengeance. Well, back with Trafalgar, but that's a different story. So, chest infection is almost gone, so coughing fits should end. So, tonight, building the Ship of Dreams. I am planning to get 2 ships. Hopefully, get some stuff sold in the exchange as well, so I can do some more gambling. I wish it would be a wee red flashing icon when it's a return, and a green flashing icon when something sells. That would be nice. Save me getting my hopes up. It's back on the exchange just now. Ooh, there isn't one. Let's stick that up for 85 mil. See if that sells, because I am in need of Borgdoths. So that'll be the gambling for this evening. Just checking the Discord as well. So I have one T6 coupon bound to account, courtesy of the Cryptic stream the other week there. And into my bank, grab this. And I'll grab one ship from the Infinity Lockbox, because I end up just hoarding them. I gamble away, get the occasional ship once I've opened enough boxes, and then I just stick it in my bank and never actually use it. So, figured it's time to do that as well. When it's topped up. Check and see what else is happening on the Discord. Fantastic. That's not dealt with. Good. What else is happening? Right, so we've got some rum to get as well, actually, from here. Today's free gift is 5 rums for some weird bizarre reason. So Tuesday we should get the Phoenix box, and Thursday for the incense, Saturday for that, week on Monday for the beads, week on Wednesday for the salad, week on Friday for the bells, 2 weeks a day for the newspaper, and then 2 weeks on Tuesday for the R&D pack, which we hope will be a promo pack. We shall wait and see what happens there. Yeah, back to ships. Do have the purchased ones. So, the only 3 are really from the Timeless bundle. So, the Proxima, which looks decent, but said at the time, double Miracle Worker. It's a 4-3 with a hanger bait. Okinawa looks nice. It's a double pilot. But I do like the Y-wing look to it. Disney will be calling them at some point. If they would put those pylons on there and have the wings coming back the way a bit, it would be very much like a Y-wing. But the only one that really stands out has got to be the Warden for Hellbore. Even though it's nerfed, it's still good for HSEs. So, talking my idea of just grabbing that one. I had to look through the Klingon ones, nothing that I really fancy even for the looks of it. Same with the Romulan one. Check my dart. Onto this post. Right, there we go. 2 things do not match up there, so yeah, so I had the 3 Jem'Hadar ships there, but again, none that I overly fancied because either I've already got the traits or the seating wasn't that good or the accessories were locked to them, so I don't have any non-aligned, so it's looking like this will be the ship that I'm going to get. God, everything's bouncing back. Wish folk would buy stuff on the exchange. It'd be so good if they did. Back over here and put that back up. Bit optimistic, I know, but we'll try. Oh, they're not bound to account, so they're alright. 9,500 each, so 50,000. I think 16 million might be a bit over the top for that. Yeah. Got no use for them. And then for the Infinity ship. I was toying with the idea of either the assimilator. I've been looking at that one for a while. I always say I might get a protostar for doing Tour of the Galaxy, but I never ever do Tour of the Galaxy, so if it goes into muds with decent other ships, I might get it then. I really don't fancy the Ethereum ships at all. Not an Omega. You got a Trafalgar. Don't fancy the Promelian. Got an Echelon. Therefore don't fancy the Kith. Or the Abina. That one or that one. Or the Herogen. So looking down the list. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Terran Acreon because I do like the way it looks, but again, if I'm going to get it, I'll get it in the muds, so I've got it the look across all my ships because I've got the sticks account wide. So a bit of a slim pickings for me on this one as well. I do fancy the Keldon as well, but again, I'd want that Majema Dar tune and my Klingon tune, so I might as well just wait for that to go into muds. So I've got a sneaky suspicion I might do the Borger Simulator. And if I have a little look at it on the wiki, I can bring a screen over. Or a Simulator Dreadnought Carrier. So it's 5.2. It's a miracle worker. With a Lieutenant Commander Science Command. 2 Universals. And Lieutenant Commander TAC. So, okay, rolls out using CSV3, unfortunately. I mean, better if that had been on attack rather than a engineer, but hey ho. 2 hangar bays on it. The trait just gives you a beam of water cannon rapid fire to your pets, so yeah, not something I'd probably use. Simulation probes. Yeah, Pthonic. I can prevent a core breach and assimilate the vessel. And Mrs. T as well. Similar for grants increased base damage bonus based on foe size from 25% for frigates to 100% for dreadnoughts. Nice. Wish I was working and watching TV. Hey. Got the Miracle Worker set on it, and the carrier commands. subsystem targeting as well. Let's see if it's got attract fire or that on it though. Could have done a semi-tank carrier kind of thing. We'll point at the beam array, so we can do a nice theme build on it. What does the console do? There's your 2.6 increased crit chance, hull regen, 10% hang up it, crit chance as well. Full drain and damage full harvest technology. Yeah, so looks like that might be the ship to go for. Hey, somebody's bought them. Bye bye rum. The rum's always gone. $35k is not exactly much, but it's better than nothing. Right, let's go and get the board and then I'll get it set up. Let's find a fancy name for it. The Lightning, there you go. It should be a lazy bugger then, won't it? What else we can stick on this? Stick a turret on the back. What does this console do? Expanding sphere generator. 20 seconds, centered on itself, emit a solo expanding sphere that expands out to 5k. 200 radiation times 4 per second to flows within the sphere. Minus 50% shield resistance for 20 seconds, even after leaving the sphere. The small enemy targets are vaporized by the sphere. Mines, torpedoes, fires. Kinda sounds similar to the one off the Connie 2. Yeah, I just picked it up there just now, mate. I'll go back with trying the build, I suppose. I'll stick a Type 7 on. Right, what we got here, what we're missing? We're missing Woven. So I'll get Woven to on. Woven, there we are. Probably want the broadside console on, so I'll take off chronophage for that, and I'll stick on the broadside console. So I've got the fake shield on it just now, so we're going to have a look at that. Disable visuals. Play a bit with the seating. Right, SRO engineer, and we'll swap him over to temporal. So shearing. put emergency power weapons 3 on there, and then I'll put on automatic conversion and Heisenberg there. Okay, well, let's stick another temporal ability on. Let's stick on timeline collapse. There we go. So Gravwell. About 3. Targeting and second best self cold. Water attack. Back in the right tab, that would help. Well, that might sacrifice fire at will and put on Beta 2. Trait wise, let's see what we've got. Definitely bring free fire and take off flagship. Right, that'll do that. So let's beam up and have a look at it. So there she is with the new Fakiri shield on it. And having that orange dome over these bizarre clouds, I'm not really a big fan of that. Because it doesn't change. And it's the same having this glass dome over the deflector. You can still make it out. Just if I set region space 20. So you can still see the detail on the deflector, but it's just not very clear because of that glass dome over the top of it. It's not bad. You've got the nice green illumination there on the top launchers, top and bottom. Then, so the cells as well, they've got that blue glass over the top of them, unfortunately. And let's see with that there. It'd be nice if they just changed colour. It would be. And I get a nice shine off the shield on it as well. Back to normal. And let's get all this here tidied up. May up and tidy up this is. This is where I go, oh, I've not got this, oh, I've not got that. To be honest, John, I'm going to swap over to a couple of other models in a second. And yes, Virch, I know I have done that myself. Especially if it's a streamer that's talking about something and I'm like, no, do this, ah, damn it, it's not my screen. God, I'm listening to Mutara's stream as well at the moment, just in case I'm fortunate to win anything, which is extremely unlikely. Powered engines, powered weapons, maneuvers. For as long as BSF Code has been in the game, I haven't ever actually used it. Do you get that a lot by any times, Jonesy? Just asking. I'll give you a laugh. I had the Universe class out earlier on. Like I was just messing around, having a look at the shields on it. And somebody parked a Defiant right above me. And I'm looking at it, the Defiant was very hard to make out when I zoomed out. It was about the size of the Bassard collector on it. These are bits. Time collapse down there. There we go. Done, dusted. Right. It's still a cracking looking ship, I have to say. And I do like how they updated the Wasp for Picard. It's a damn shame that the trait on it is so shit, to say the least. Right, let's beam back down and mess around with some of the looks of the ship. Let me customize my ship. The Paladin, that forced freight lighting on it. Again, if you change themselves to they do the Vanity variant on this. I think is it Bill Krause? I think he's on Blue Sky, and he's got the TOS era version of it that he's built, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had the time and the skill to build models like that. I really do. Absolutely fantastic. It's very Borg with the nacelles, but then a bit of Jem Hadar with that purple. Yeah, that's not why I'm looking at this. So, the Ranger. We're changing the nacelles to the Beta. Then we get the green Bassard collectors. Yeah, I know. I honestly hope that they're going to go through, especially the Picard era ships, and give us a Vanity option. The only reason that the Paladin got it was because obviously they're releasing this ship. So, there's the Ranger 2. It just looks like somebody just cut the neck off a Sovereign class and went, oh shit, we better secure the back a bit. Yeah, Constitution class, sorry. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, to be honest with you. It's just the neck. And the way that the saucers kind of melted into the body. And, So interesting, the secondary hull is part of the saucer. It's interesting. Let's randomize. That doesn't look too bad with the Paladin pylons at the back there. Wait a minute. We have a Warden Vanity version. Look at that. We've got a Vanity version. Oh, he does the Bassard collectors, but still. Hello. You keep hold of them. Set it back to the Warden. Put the Vanity version of the cell on. And there we have it. That'll do. And change the bridge to the Suliban in case I need to jump there for anything. Right. There we are. We're saying that they don't give us vanity options and bump straight on. Happy days. Right, let's get this all leveled up. Quick wanted. Beverage. I decided to move the camera down from the top of the monitor to sit on the top part of my desk. So, just makes it a bit easier for messing around. Yes. Any phaser beams. I've been doing this constantly on console, just with the double XP. Leveled up my temporal recruit, and I was going to do my Delta and KDF, but it takes too damn long to set the ship up on console. Oh yes, yes, you want to see my sinuses, you love my sinuses. They're all cleared up, more or less.
And you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized protectorate officer. Locally, you are now. Looks like
I know what you mean. Like, normally, if I'm in a larger ship, I'll set the camera field of view to something like 70 or 75. Allows me to zoom out a little bit more. Not much, but it makes it a tad bit easier. what I actually should have done was done a HSE, then got the ship, then did another HSE and seen what the difference was with Hellbore, because I'll need to alter a build and try and get it to work. That's what we'll be doing.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard.
I don't think that line's ever worked on them, to be honest.
Habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly restricted with multiple temporary hideouts.
What concoction did you come up with this time, pal?
We do what we want, where we want.
Yeah, so you keep telling me. Don't believe it for a second. Completely and utterly forgot about the console.
Transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
That console might be fun on an HSE.
That's Captain. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody.
Alright, so I'm just going to stop there. Right, so that's as far as I can zoom out.
We have this.
That's sort of the standard zoom. And then I do five, so I've zoomed it a bit more. And then I zoomed out even further. I still zoom right in on the ship, but then when I zoom out, absolutely tiny. So, I say on bigger ships I do tend to do that. I tend to set it to 75. Default's 55. So that's one way of getting around it. Right. Mastery done. There we go. So I am going to jump out of this just now and jump over to the mirror angle. If I can find it. There we go. Save that. That lovely shield back on it. There we go. Trait wise, I'm going to find Hellbore. Where are you? When it says under the effect, does that mean just activating it, or do you actually have to fire? Let's take that off and put a beam overload 1 on. Put the combat log on. Get Oscar going. Combat log, stop a pain in the backside. Aye, wait a minute, I know what it is. Repairing. Trim it. Okay. So that knife partial, there we go. So I'll activate that. I'm going to an HSE, public queue. Let's wait and see if that pops. And more importantly, if I actually start selling stuff. Upgrade, don't care about them. I say the coughing stopped, the cough's still there, but it's not keeping me up at night, that's the main thing. As you see my lovely Starship collection at the back. Oh, come on, load up. Oh, come on. Takes forever and a day. God, my YouTube is well out of sync with everything else. That's better. It's like 4 minutes behind. Well, at least the situation isn't grim this time. Let's see how this goes.
I admire your strength, your will. With us, you could be so much more.
What's that happening? Alright, too busy concentrating on the body bar and not enough concentrating on what the hell I'm actually doing. Oh my god, fire the body weapons, Jesus. I've got no idea what the situation is, they never told me. Currently though, the situation seems to be that I cannot shoot any of my weapons.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
True.
This is not
I had no idea where the hell my ship was half the time now.
I control every ship. Every drone speaks with my voice.
Oh, what a pretty voice it actually is. Let's have a wee nosy. Warp core breach. Yeah, I don't think it triggered on that one by the looks of things. I might try it on a different ship with a different build. Anywho. So I've just got that ship and that trait. So let's have a little nosy and see if my indecisiveness will actually resolve itself. Let's get to do the stat. Yeah. So, don't have an idea of that one. I don't really see much else I actually fancy, to be honest. Because I'll get out of months at some point. Yeah, see, that's the only thing that's really putting me off it. Well, that and seating slightly, but I'll get a better view of it. I'll just go more details. I should just get the list up. Matter of fact, actually, let's go into the wiki and do it. That'll be an even better way of doing it. Oh, Google's got all lovely. We'll get rid of the live parser of the night. Okay. Vanity, price back T6, there we go. So, Borg Scimitar Dreadnought Carrier. I'll open that up a different tab, as that's an option. Yeah, the universe and the KDF version of that ship are the same. This guy stays on its axis and just spins almost, rather than, as you're saying, banks towards it. I know what you mean. I've actually got to the point where I've actually too much choice and I'm too particular now. This is a wee Farragut got. It's far enough, I've got that little model somewhere. Where's it? Oh, that's it. So way up the top. Alright, so what's this got? Damn the torpedoes. So damn torpedoes, not really that helpful that much, I don't think. Let's have a look at the antimatter bomb in a second. So it does have the cruiser commands, tempo commands as well. Commander temp, pilot. I hate pilot seating. I'm going to do it. That's a 4-4. The only thing I'm missing would be a command seat. And a nice bit of tank build with it. And what does bomb do? So bomb gives you 10% crit severity with projectiles. 50% projectile weapon training. It slows and detonates with huge radius. 5 kilometers by 28% before detonating after 10 seconds. That looks interesting. Yeah. No, you're right enough. It's exactly the same. They literally just, if I take my little board cube here, they literally just go like that and just rotate round rather than banking. Yep. Hey, I left the delta on the dust on my desk. God, I need to clean this desk. I'll get the Farragut. Nah, it's a possibility. It's not too bad. Have to use universal for attack to not. It's not tactical. And like that force engineer. And a simulator I was looking at earlier on, so that's the one from Armada 1, I think, if memory serves. Again, trait, not something I'd use. Disassemble and analyze does sound interesting. And simulation probes as well. It does have a command seat, but it's on the sign, so you'd have to give up Gravwell 1. Miracle working on engineering. Well, I'd much rather it being a commander tac than a commander engineer. A couple of Lieutenant and Ensign Universal, 5-2 weapons loadouts. I think original to Star Trek Online. It's from Star Trek Armada. Oh, let's see if there's anything else that catches my eye. Well, the patient hasn't been updated to show the Arthurian ship. Shocking. Who's in charge of this wiki anyway? I'm just far too indecisive. That's the problem. Now, if I was being practical, I would grab another mirror warship or another Gone Hunter or a Trafalgar or something like that for one of my alts. That would be the practical thing to do. But I have a sneaky suspicion the mirror warship is either going to end up in the 16th anniversary bundle, or it's going to turn up in the first Mods bundle next year. First Contact, no, that was a cube. Yeah, it was a cube in First Contact. If I go into ships of Star Trek Armada, ships definition, Borg. There's it. There it is. So a simulator was there. So it had an auto simulator on it. And that's how you simulated ships in Armada. So when you played as the Borg, you basically had to simulate everything. Sovereigns, galaxies, Negvars, it works. Just capture a lot of them. So we don't have a diamond, we don't have a sphere, we don't have this little detector that, well, okay, looks like a sperm to be honest, but there you go. the Interceptor, that's basically just the whole ship with a Borg skin on it. Armada was a fun game. So, but no, you're right enough, Eric. They are running out of ships to dodge, putting it in a bundle. So, my prediction will be that either it'll be the bundle exclusive ship for the 16th anniversary bundle, or it'll appear in the first new Mud bundle next year, I think. Because if they stuck that in the 60th anniversary bundle, it would sell like hotcakes. Fair enough there, Chai. There's a Miranda and Rathica, and Nebula didn't appear until the TNG episode The Wounded. That was the first time we got a look at that ship, if memory serves. So, the antibiotics are clearing this up, but it's also forcing it out at the same time. And because I'm not talking much during the day, the Torpies. It was on the Miranda and Rathican. I think they did do a mission pod kind of style to it as well in some later iterations. Alright. I might take a quick 5 minutes, go and cough my lungs out and that, and then come back, and then we'll see if we can pull the trigger on what to get. It wasn't for the fact that the trait was so shit on this ship, I would seriously consider it. Also, it's not a bloody miracle worker pilot feat as well, which kind of puts me off it for a silent ship. Absolutely no sense whatsoever apart from the angry ship movement in the episode. So, I shall be back in a few moments. Right, we got nice, subtle, cut the music straight back to the stream. So we are roll. Yeah, Duck. Where you been hiding? Now, decisions. Ah, cool. Fun day at work. What to get. What was it you were saying, Jonesy? It's a Manasa. No, Ryan Devar. No. Nah. If I do that, Doc, I'll get something I hate. Something I might have a bit of fun with. But then it'll come up something, I'll go, I really don't fancy that. I am so indecisive, it is unbelievable. That's the Intel Science Destroyer. What does that look like? Ah, that's the one that Archer's got. Attack Intel. Lieutenant Commander Science with Intel. Lieutenant Engineer Ensign Science and Lieutenant Commander Universal. An experimental weapon. This is what you call content. This picture and builds that I put on it. Like a similar, it would just be my flight deck carrier build. Probably a theme version of it's that simulated plasma beams on the front. The Omni and the Pavin Omni at the back. Probably keep all to the probes just for theme. There's a reason you never see them. That was a hit and a miss ship, that one, if I remember correctly. I think the only thing it had going for it was it had a no range penalty, a power drain. Which wasn't too bad, but you never see it used. Never really hear of that console at all now. You need 25% bonus all damage after 15 seconds. But I think it was... it was the experimental weapon was the big thing because it fired for 15 KOA. But it wasn't that impactful, I think. So... Because I do remember when Spencer was testing it, it wasn't coming up that great, and then it's a Commander TAC pilot. But at least it's got Lieutenant Commander Universal Intel. But you've got a Commander TAC, Ensign TAC, Lieutenant Commander Engineer. The Lieutenant Commander would probably be your science in order to get a Gravwell, which means you're going to lose out one of the intel abilities. Then Lieutenant Universal will just be another science. Or some more uncon procs. So, yeah. That wasn't the best, one of the best received ships. Guys, well, a lot of them that came out aren't exactly the best. They've been very poor son pickings. Don't give me that, Exy. You're too busy on Mutara's stream giving them bits and everything else. He says that as he gives me bits. Cheers, Dan. See, part of me wants a Federation ship. Part of me doesn't. I know what you mean, Eric. Having a decent Tholian ship, because I do like the look of them. I say I've got the Ectomy. And I really do like that. As a matter of fact, I picked up a couple of the Eagle Moss ones. You never know. We might get the Tholians in Strange New Worlds. And get a new ship from that. Who knows? You know what I wish was in Infinity and not in promo? Is the one from Star Trek Beyond. The Franklin. I don't know how much they're into doing that at the moment, Doc, to be honest. Because most of the new ships have been a variation on existing designs. Yeah, I know what you mean. And the only reason I want it, let me find it. The promotional tab. And was one reason I was thinking about actually getting it from Muds. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Freedom class, that's it. There you go there. And that is for this, the VHF disruptive transmission console for the electrical damage for a jelly build. So having the plus 17.1% was the main reason I was thinking about getting it. Okay, that though. Lieutenant Commander, Universal, Miracle Worker, Lieutenant Commander, Universal Pilot. It's not even a full spec ship. So, well, yeah, they did, yeah. So, anywho, back in the game, see if anything else is sold. Oh, I might buy 10 keys and see if I get anything out the board boxes that I can fancy. R&D packs, fuck off. That's what you call getting royally shafted. Yeah, I sold mine excess, stuck them up in the exchange and got rid of them. Some of the giveaways are questionable, to say the least. Enjoy yourself, Doc. Appreciate you stopping by, pal. That's if somebody's desperate for easy that they dump it on at 50 grand. No, the rest of them sell at 400. Let's give them these 50. Somebody try to time the market, or just somebody that doesn't body know what the hell they're doing. I was going to say, oh, they looked at the value on the ballots, that's been up to 40. Right, you know what? Damn it, I'm getting the far of it. I have decided that's what I'm going to get. Farragut it is. Where's the Farragut? There we go. The Carlisle. There we go, and we'll make this a 50-56. Right. Let's find the ship. I'm going to ready the ship. No worries, Jonesy. I'll probably be wrapping up in about 20 minutes, half an hour anyway. I do have work in the morning and I'm trying to save me voice. Right, disable the visuals on that. Let's get some beam arrays on the go. And swap that out for only phaser. I'm saying that I could just make this just broadside bolt there. That's what I'll do. Put that out. Put that out. There. Put on that 2 narrow beam ones. There we go. Put this to X2. That on for giggles. Take that off. Gemini. Yep, definitely want fleet power on it. We've got DPRM there, that's fine. Production icons there. I'll put the broadside console on. And what else do we fancy for giggles? Kind of want, there we go. I'll equip that shield just now. Right. Just shows it. I'll give you finally, Eric, honestly. I like the wee animation on that, that's quite nice. Yeah, I prefer the straighter pylons, I think, to be honest. Rather than the curved ones. So we don't have any other than cells or options, so that's a bit unfortunate. That's a bit bright. Alright, there we go. Do that. Right. Let's beam up and sort out the trays. Have another look at the build. I think we should zoom in a bit on this one, I think, don't you? There she is. No, the butt plug isn't in the game at the moment. You never know. That might be the summer event ship next year. They tend to try and do that kind of thing. I hate that you bring it up as well, Eric, don't you worry. I'll probably play about with the console and see what it's like. Gotham Transport. There, put that there. Right. Should we actually put everything on? Setting up the stations, probably a good start. Right. Got a firewall 3. I'll give that targeting. I'll give that bit of cold. That beta and tag team. Yeah, I don't have chemo in this one, so that's fine. Right. So we'll give that there. There's weapons. And we'll give that a Gravwell 1. Trait wise, definitely don't need weather and barrage on this. I'll put broadside support on as well. Well, the whale probe is something that folk have asked for quite some time, so again, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. Yeah, no, if I find out about it, because I'll start dropping very subtle hints about it. Down here for something. Temporal tunneling, that's what I wanted to put on. We'll put the brain shield on it just now. Sorry, not the brain shield, the Fakiri shield on it. Let's have a look. Right. So there's somebody no. It's probably more along the lines of what they did for the Borg Vija probes. So it would be a long ship. So you probably find that what they do is they take the Ethereum Salvation and just turn it 90 degrees. Make it lengthwise and just put the probe skin on it. That would probably be about the size of it. I know what I didn't put on this. Put that up there. I'm going to swap that out for Immolating Phaser Alliance. Yeah. I might put a couple of different shields on it in a second, just see which one I fancy. What's it there? Good number, so that's fine. Realised I need to put the Volvin back in there at some point. Team. What has been the Volvin console called again? Come on, where are you? I'm looking for the symbol, but I don't see it. God, Mutara get up excited about things. I'm deafened in my left ear. Yes. Right. Let's check Doff's automatic because there's going to be something missing. I did pick up another Borg Doff earlier. Let's see if I can find it. Was that one there? So, temporal and tactical, which is what we have here. So I'm going to put that on. Oh. Well, Dread Bassard coins actually work quite well with this shield. Doesn't look that bad. Let's see how Raoul looks on it. Nice red impulse engines. What else do I fancy checking on it? Let's see what Prodigy looks like. After that body bright deflector. That's the only thing I don't like about that shield is that deflector. There we go, there's a Kelvin version of it. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to run it with that. I like that. Go back down, swap out that console, then we'll go and level it up and see how we get on with it. Emulating phaser lens, where are you? Let's tidy up the inventory a bit whilst we're at it. Go, lovely, and change the uniform. For the Strange New Worlds one, keep it in theme. And it's going to level it up. Hey, Toxin. Yeah, I'll probably try and get a video out this week on it. Nice nimble little ship, apart from the fact it shoots itself with the Pavanom there. Keep shooting more in the cell, that's not a good sign.
You have entered. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their thaws might come out of hiding.
The protomatter bomb. Oh, there we go. Quite a nice effect, that.
You will stand down and surrender to the men's guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with
Oh, many fast lasers.
hideout.
Might even take this into an ISE, who knows?
What we want, where we want.
I had hoped my new desk pads would have been here this week, but not heard anything from Master Replicas yet. They did email me after I chased them about the new model ships they were doing that should have shipped in Q3. They said it had been pushed back to January, but then they gave me 6 months of their Prime membership. So by the time I used that discount, which was 10%, and had another 10% code on their site, it covered my shipping costs and everything for the desk pads. Yes. It's not a bad little ship, this, actually. It's nimble, plenty of uncon on it.
We've recently come. We have the suspect.
Oh, God. Alright. There's some mastery done on it, so it was that. Damn the torpedoes, yeah, I wasn't too worried about that. Although that could be a fun trait to use on an HSE whilst doing the destroy destructible torpedoes endeavour, because normally I just stick the Connie 2 console on for that. So, right, let's get you back up. Cool. Cheers for that, Dan. I didn't even notice that popping up, mate. I had see, Streamboo was banned already. So I'm wondering how that bugger got past it. I had one on YouTube, Dan, that popped up Own 3D or something, and I even put on it, Own 3D bot is now in chat. I went, not you, you're fucking not. So, right, let's see, combat log up. GB ticks. So I can check something on Twitch very quickly. Moderation settings. Oh dear, oh no. Yeah, no, that's right enough, Dan. No, definitely, mate, definitely. Because Streamboo's already blocked 12 occurrences, same with .com. And no, I'm glad you caught that one, bud. And I didn't even see it pop up. Fucking sad wee bastards in their mother's basements with nothing else to do but create fucking bots. Anywho. Let's do an ISE public queue. Let's go for it. I'm assuming since you're hovering about Dan, you want in on it. There you go. Right. Just a quick ISE and then that'll be me for the night, everyone, because I say up early for work tomorrow. I'm going to go and drive to a couple of sites, do some stuff. But also my throat's starting to tickle again, which means I'm going to start coughing more and more. And also Mutara's doing their giveaway at the moment as well. So listening for my name getting called out. And don't worry, Dan, if your name gets shouted out, I'll say to you as well, mate.
The situation is there.
Apparently, in case you don't know this, the situation is grim. You're still on that Dreadnought, mate. That's true, actually. Yeah, it could be.
Scanning the nanite transporter. Gun. Signal activation. The nanite probe can repair the transporter. Stop them.
Dan, you've won something over on Mutara. Damn it. Oh, good, you've got it, mate. That's fine, pal. Damn it, I'm really start paying attention to what I'm doing here. Certainly not my best run since I got distracted trying to do something. Look in the parser. Definitely not my best run. I know what he's done. I was trying to jump on to say he's in a TFO with me at the same time, which is why I was wandering off halfway through. Perhaps here. Best of cold really didn't do very much. You got on down. Nice. Cool. Right. I'm going to wrap up, everybody. So I'm going to raid over to Mutara just now on Twitch. And then I might stream during the week. But if I don't, I wish you all a happy holidays when they come. Hopefully my throat will be better during the week. And if I don't get this week, I'll definitely get next weekend. And we'll see what else we can get up to. And thanks to everybody that's joined in. And I shall catch you either before Christmas or after Christmas. Take it easy, everyone.